we've got an unboxing, and I am super excited to get this out of the box and check it out. I have not opened this yet, so I'm getting ready to see it with all of you. This was an optic that I saw at SHOT Show this year, and I've been super excited to get my hands on it. Monstrum finally got one sent out to the channel, and this is the Monstrum Banshee LPVO, and this is the 1-10X24. Let's get this out of the box and see what we got. Alright, so this has got the sleeve that goes over it. Really nice packaging. That's pretty cool. That's first. I have not seen Monstrum ever send me stickers with an optic before, so I've been telling them they need to start making merch. So maybe we're going in the right direction with that. We got a bag here. This has got your Monstrum lifetime guarantee. Got the instruction manual. I'll get that out. We'll just kind of go through it. We'll see what all is in there. I think we got something else. Oh wow, we got another sticker. Alright, Monstrum. I'm liking it. So here's your book. Now the Banshee, while we're looking at this, since it's right here on the front, it does come in a 1-6, a 1-8, and a 1-10. The 1-10 is the newest one out as of right now. And this is your instruction manual. And the reticle. I'll zoom in on that so you guys can see what the reticle looks like in the Banshee. Alright. And we've also got, looks like an Allen wrench and a Torx wrench, a cleaning cloth. We also have the CR2032 battery. One thing that I really like about Monstrum, you do get the Monstrum mount. Every LPVO so far from Monstrum that I've unboxed, they all come with the mount, and these mounts are actually pretty nice. So it's nice because you don't have the added expense of having to order a mount when you order an optic. Alright, we'll get this out of the bag. Okay, there's our optic. We got the silica gel in there. Finish looks perfect on it. No scratches. It's packaged up very nicely. So there is what we're looking at. Does come with flip up scope covers, just like the Spectra. Very nice. Alright, let's start getting into this. So this Banshee, like I said, it is a 1-10 on magnification. Does have a 24mm objective lens. It is true 1x magnification. And as you can see here, we're already on 1. And you throw it all the way over here, and you are on 10. This is pretty stiff, but it will loosen up as we use it. It's actually not too bad, really, for being brand new. Now, the tube diameter on the Banshee, this is a 30mm tube, and this is constructed out of 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. Now, the reticle on this is called the MOA-X1, and this is a second focal plane optic, just like the Spectra. That is what intrigued me about this optic when I saw it at SHOT Show. Anybody that's watched the channel knows I love first focal plane, but when it's on scopes that are 6-24 or an 8-32, but I do not like second focal plane at all on LPVOs. So like I said, this is second focal plane. Keep that in mind. I know a lot of people are starting to only want first focal plane, and if that is what you're looking at, this is obviously not for you. Now on the website, they've got the range listed on this. They say it's close range to 200 yards plus. I'd say that's a pretty good projection for 1-10 LPVO. We won't know how this magnification is till we get it out to the range in the next video. Now speaking of the range on this, your field of view is 114.2 feet at 100 yards on 1 power. When you're all the way up on 10 power, it's 12 feet for your field of view at 100 yards. One other thing to keep in mind, I was on the website, and Monstrum does offer a lot of their optics in black or FD, but the Banshee 1-10 only comes in black. Now, speaking of the finish, this does have a Type 3 hard anodized finish on it. Your weight on this is 1 pound, 1 ounce, and your overall length on this is 10.75 inches. And I'll bring the Spectra in here and we'll compare the size of the two, because the Spectra is a 1-6 and this is the 1-10. So we'll see what kind of length difference we have with the two. Alright, I'm going to try to give you guys a length difference here. So this is the 1-6 Spectra. So we're looking at probably about 2.5 inches longer for the 1-10 versus the 1-6. Now the lenses on this are multi-coated lenses. The eye relief on this is 4 to 4.5 inches. And the Banshee is nitrogen sealed, so it is fog and water resistant. Alright, the last thing we're going to get into is this does have an illuminated reticle to get to the CR2032 battery. Turn this. It probably already, no, it does not have one in it. Alright, so there's where your battery goes. Let's get the battery that came with it for the video, but I will be swapping this out for an Energizer before I take it to the range, but this will get us through this video. So we're going to put that battery in there. Alright, we got the battery in. You have 5 brightness settings on the green, and you have 5 brightness settings on the red. Inside here, I've got the green right now all the way up on 5, and it's pretty bright. It's not red dot bright or green dot bright like we've talked about before, but this is going to be really nice for dusk and dawn. One other really cool thing about it, inside the reticle, the outside of the reticle is lit up, and there's actually a green dot right in the middle of the reticle, which is really cool. Kick it over here on red, and we've got the same thing on red. Really, really nice. I'll try to get another camera on here, focus in, I'll show you what the reticle looks like. And there's your reticle on the green. Really clear. Alright, so let's talk about the windage and elevation. So let's just take the windage cap off. These do have removable caps. Underneath the caps, you've got your adjustments. It is a half MOA per click at 100 yards. I've got it right there where it's easy to read. You've got your right and left here. Let's just go ahead and check the elevation, see if we got the same thing. And one other really nice thing about these, once you get this dialed in where you want it, you've got your mark right there. You can return this to 0 if you want to. Take the Allen wrench and loosen those right up. Now the clicks on this, very tactile and audible. They feel really good. Get this back on 0. So this is pretty nice. Alright, I'll go get this mounted up on the gun. I'll bring it back, show you what it looks like. Alright, there it is. we've got the Banshee mounted on my channel themed rifle. Got the Raider out here on the front. And one last thing I want to talk about, your torque settings. When you go to mount your scope mount to your rail, you want to use between 20 and 25 inch-pounds. And when you go to mount up your scope, 18 inch-pounds. Right there. Don't go over 18 inch-pounds on those. But I like how it turned out. Excited to get it out to the range in the next video and test it out. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.